Hey guys, Nightfox here. Welcome to another one of my fall 2016 anime first impressions. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about Yuri on Ice. So, this is a show done by MAPPA, who have done shows such as Ushio and Tora, Days, and Punchline. So, let's get into my synopsis of the show before I tell you what I'm thinking so far. Alright, so the show pretty much opens up. We meet our main character, Yuri Katsuki. And he is a ice skater, figure skater, who is in the Grand Prix. Now, at this point, he's pretty young. He's in the junior division. So he's at the Grand Prix, and what happens is he actually suffers a pretty crushing defeat and comes in last place. So, he goes home after this defeat, and he's not really sure if he's going to continue ice skating or not. And what actually happens is pretty much the best ice skater in the world at that point, Viktor Nikiforov, he comes to Yuri's place in Japan and pretty much says, I'm going to be your teacher. And the reason he does this is because after Yuri came back from home, he just went to his rink where he usually practices and he just copied and pretty much just performed one of Victor's pieces that he had done before, and he just copied it and did it on the ice. And little did you know, someone copied it, someone recorded it and put it up on the internet, so Victor saw it, and that's why he came to Japan to be his teacher. But when Victor goes, there is also another Russian skater, same age as Yuri, who was in the junior division, getting ready to go into the adult division, whose name is also Yuri. And what he remembers is Victor promised him one time that he would choreograph his debut routine when he got into the adult league. So he also flies to Japan to tell Victor, like, no, you need to be my coach. And so essentially, they're going to have they're having a competition to see who gets Victor to be their coach to prepare for the upcoming Grand Prix. So let's get into my comments for the show. So far we're 3 episodes into the show. It's moving a little slow for my tastes, but I still think it's a good show. Even if it's moving a little slow, I don't think it's too terribly slow that it's agonizing. It's just every now and then I think you might have been able to speed this up a little bit so that it does not drag as much, but I don't think it's a huge deal from the show. It's just a little personal thing that I would have liked them to speed it up just a small little touch. I do like the characters and the character artwork. I think they're good. I will say sometimes it's a little confusing with the two Yuris. So I think they've started calling one Yurio instead to like kind of distinguish them, which is nice because when they say Yuri, you kind of have to wait to see which one of them reacts to figure out which one they're talking to. But aside from that thing, I really like all of the characters. I like Yuri's Japanese Yuri's family and his coaches and the people that he worked with when he was preparing for the Grand Prix as a figure skater. I also like it's interesting how they've kind of incorporated social media into the show. Because, for example, when Victor's in Japan, he's taking pictures and putting them on like his Instagram, and so that's how the Russian Yuri knew where to find him because he was following Victor's Instagram and he was seeing all these pictures he was taking from all the tourist spots. So I think that's just a neat little thing. I'm pretty sure that it's Victor also has like an actual Instagram account where like the posts that he's shown posting on the show have been posted to an actual Instagram account. So I just think that's a nice little cool thing that they've been doing with the show. Nothing really too impactful. I just think it's a nice little touch they've done with the show. So the strongest point of this show for sure is the ice skating scenes. Now I'm pretty sure that they on the cast that's working on this show or the staff of the show, they do have an actual figure skater. So I think he's helping them with the movements and just how they train and such. And it's really showing through in these ice skating scenes because it is incredible how they animate it. Through the animation and the music, it's like you're actually watching an ice skating performance, and it is breathtaking. It's just, it's so beautiful watching ice skating and how they pull off all the spins and the tricks and stuff, and just watching them dance to the music on the ice. Now, granted, I find ice skating particularly enjoyable and interesting to watch, so if you're not a big fan of ice skating, you're probably not going to get the same thing I am out of it, but I think the way they animate the ice skating is just beautiful and truly a work of art. One thing I'm mixed on the show is actually the main character, Yuri. He is a little timid, so at times that can get a little annoying, but it's nothing too bad, but it's just a little thing that annoys me sometimes. Also, another thing I want to let you know if you're watching this show is there are hints of BL in it for sure. There is no like true BL, but it is teased at multiple points throughout the show. So just be aware. It's not too heavy-handed, but it is there. And one last thing I want to mention is the opening is amazing. The song and the animation, probably my favorite song, my favorite opening of the season. Not 100% sure on that. I'd have to think a little bit more, but just right now, it's definitely one of my top ones. So, if you want to see how this show ranks against the other ones I'm watching this season, feel free to check out my weekly power ranking videos. Those will be going up every Sunday of the season. If you agreed or disagreed with anything I said, feel free to leave me a comment in the section down below. And I'm going to be making more of these first impression videos once I reach that 3-episode mark for the shows. So if you want to stay up to date and be notified when those are released, make sure you hit the subscribe button. So until then, I'll see you guys later.